What is happening, Hollywood men fans? Get ready for a whirlwind of updates that are shaking up the entertainment, tech, and art worlds. We're diving deep into stories that are buzzing across the globe, from groundbreaking tech innovations and massive movie releases to unexpected celebrity connections. You won't want to miss a second of this as we break down the must-know news that's dominating headlines. The pace is relentless, the insights are fresh, and you're getting it all right here, right now. Let's jump into the action. Unexpected allies. Prepare yourselves, because we're kicking things off with a story that bridges the worlds of environmental advocacy and cutting-edge technology. A renowned environmentalist and Oscar winner has lent his voice to a significant new project that aims to make complex data accessible to everyone. We're talking about a comprehensive series designed to guide you through the intricate landscape of geospatial data, complete with an AI assistant to help you navigate it all. This is more than just a book series. It's a toolkit for understanding our planet better, and it's got some seriously big names attached. Next up, we're catching up with a major player in the music scene who's been dropping hints about his latest work and sharing some fascinating personal anecdotes. This artist sat down for an in-depth chat, covering everything from the meaning behind his lyrics to some surprisingly high-profile encounters. Imagine discussing your creative process and then casually mentioning a lunch with a Hollywood icon, or even picking up a new language for a collaboration. This conversation is packed with insights into his journey and the influences shaping his sound. Get ready for the big screen because a highly anticipated horror franchise is back, and it's expected to make a massive splash at the global box office. We're talking about a potential mega opening that could set new records for the genre. This installment is rumored to be the finale in the series, and all eyes are on its performance as it goes head-to-head with other major releases this fall. Will it live up to the hype and deliver a terrifyingly successful debut? We've got the projections and the inside scoop. And finally, we're heading into the high-stakes world of art auctions, where some incredibly valuable pieces are hitting the market for a very unique reason. We're talking about iconic works from legendary artists, once owned by a major Hollywood star, now up for grabs to help recover funds from a massive global scandal. This isn't your typical gallery sale. It's an online event with a story that's as dramatic as the art itself, offering a chance for both collectors and the public to engage with history in a truly unprecedented way. Don't go anywhere because this is Hollywood, men, and we've got all the details you need. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single moment. A new era for data accessibility. Prepare to revolutionize how you interact with information. A groundbreaking 5-book series, Data at the Edge, co-authored by GID's innovator Nicholas Holm, is set to transform the way professionals and enthusiasts alike find and verify trusted geospatial data. This comprehensive collection, designed for students, educators, journalists, city planners, emergency managers, and NGOs, offers step-by-step methods to navigate the complex world of GIS data, sourcing it from ArcGIS servers, government portals, university archives, and even live sensor feeds. The series aims to empower users to move swiftly from posing questions to making evidence-based decisions, cutting through the noise of unreliable information. What elevates Data at the Edge is its integration with Date AI, a specialized AI assistant trained on the series' extensive content. This powerful tool is designed to streamline the process of finding, verifying, and applying geospatial data with confidence, making advanced GIS capabilities accessible to a broader audience. The foreword, penned by renowned environmental advocate and Academy Award winner Leonardo DiCaprio, highlights the series' potential for positive impact, stating it's a practical guide for anyone dedicated to protecting our planet. DiCaprio emphasizes that the series equips readers to make a real difference in tackling today's environmental challenges. Further endorsements come from Michael Nash, an award-winning climate filmmaker, and Joseph Kursky, an ESRI education expert, who laud the series as an essential resource for turning data into meaningful action and making GIS accessible to all. Nicholas Holm, the visionary behind this initiative, is no stranger to leveraging GIS and AI for impactful change. His past work includes mapping Tibet for the Dalai Lama and developing an early COVID-19 warning system. His tools have been instrumental in preventing veteran suicides, aiding Ukrainian refugees, and even contributing to halting oil drilling in the Amazon. Recognized by the BBC and Concordia, and having presented to organizations like the Red Cross and Greenpeace, Holm brings a wealth of experience and a deep commitment to using technology for the greater good. The Data at the Edge series itself is structured to demystify professional GIS workflows, breaking them down into clear, actionable steps with detailed screenshots, FAQs, and avoid these mistakes, checklists to accelerate learning and prevent common pitfalls. Each book is crafted to be a self-contained guide, ensuring that users can achieve results faster and with greater certainty. The ultimate goal is to democratize access to reliable geospatial intelligence, fostering a more informed and capable global community. Audiences and experts alike are hailing Data at the Edge as a pivotal development in data literacy and application, particularly for environmental and humanitarian efforts. The series promises to equip a new generation with the tools needed to address complex global issues. But this isn't the only major development involving a beloved environmentalist making waves. Stay tuned as we uncover more surprising connections and industry shifts. From beats to big names, J.I.D's candid conversation. In a recent sit-down that's got fans buzzing, acclaimed rapper J.I.D sat down with Cruz for an in-depth conversation, offering a candid look into his creative process and personal life. The discussion, centered around his latest album, God Does Like Ugly, delved deep into the lyrical intricacies and thematic explorations that define his unique sound. J.I.D shared insights into the inspirations and motivations behind the tracks, giving listeners a richer appreciation for the artistry involved in crafting his critically praised music. The dialogue provided a fascinating glimpse into the mind of an artist who consistently pushes creative boundaries. Beyond the music, the interview took a surprisingly personal turn as J.I.D recounted a memorable lunch with none other than Hollywood icon Leonardo DiCaprio. While the specifics of their conversation remain a tantalizing detail, the mere mention of such a high-profile encounter sparked considerable interest, hinting at the diverse circles the artist moves in. This unexpected anecdote adds another layer to J.I.D's public persona, showcasing his ability to connect with figures from various spheres of influence. Furthermore, J.I.D opened up about his journey in learning Spanish. An endeavor he shared was inspired by his collaboration with fellow artist Jessie Reyes. This commitment to expanding his linguistic skills not only highlights his dedication to his craft, but also his willingness to embrace new challenges and foster cross-cultural artistic connections. The effort to learn a new language for a musical partnership underscores a deep respect for collaborators and a desire to enhance the creative output through shared understanding and communication. The conversation also touched upon the broader landscape of the music industry, with J.I.D offering his perspective on current trends and his own place within them. He spoke about the pressures and rewards of maintaining artistic integrity while navigating the commercial demands of the industry. His reflections emphasized a grounded approach, focusing on authenticity and the impact of his message over fleeting fame. The discussion served as a testament to his thoughtful engagement with his career, balancing artistic ambition with a clear vision for his legacy. The interview provided a comprehensive portrait of J.I.D as not just a musician, but as a thoughtful individual navigating the complexities of fame and artistic expression. His willingness to share these personal stories, from culinary encounters with A-list actors to the dedication required for language acquisition, resonated deeply with the audience, offering a relatable yet aspirational narrative. Fans and critics alike have lauded the interview for its openness and the genuine connection it fostered, praising J.I.D's humility and candor. The blend of in-depth musical analysis and personal anecdotes has generated significant engagement across social media platforms. From chart-topping albums to surprising celebrity encounters, J.I.D is certainly making headlines. But speaking of major releases and box office expectations, we've got a chilling preview of what's next for one of horror's most iconic franchises. Conjuring's final chapter eyes massive global debut. Prepare for a supernatural showdown as The Conjuring. Last Rites is projected to deliver a colossal opening weekend, with industry analysts predicting a global box office haul exceeding $80 million. Warner Bros. Is set to dominate the post-Labor Day frame with this highly anticipated installment, which is expected to pull in over $40 million domestically. This figure suggests a significant return to form for the beloved horror franchise, especially when contrasted with its predecessor, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. That 2021 release, hampered by a day-and-date release strategy across theaters and HBO Max in the post-pandemic era, managed a comparatively modest $24.1 million domestic opening, ultimately grossing $65.6 million stateside and $206 million worldwide. The industry is keenly observing this opening as it follows a summer box office that, while strong overall at $3.67 billion in North America, is bracing for a seasonal slowdown. Last year saw Warner Bros. Hit big with Beetlejuice, posting the second-best September debut ever at $111 million domestic, following the studio's all-time record opener, Stephen King's It, which debuted with $123.4 million in 2017. Conjuring, Last Rites is slated to be the dominant tentpole of early fall, with its reign expected to continue until the arrival of Disney's Tron, Ares on October 10th. However, potential competition could also emerge from Warner's own Leonardo DiCaprio starring One Battle After Another, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, slated for September 26th, and Sony's A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, featuring Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell, set for September 19th. The Conjuring, Last Rites is slated for release in approximately 3,700 theaters across the US and Canada, with an additional 15,500 screens secured in 66 international territories, including key markets like Korea, Germany, Italy, Australia, Brazil, Mexico, Spain, and the UK. The film is poised to leverage premium formats, with bookings confirmed for IMAX, Dolby Cinema, and other premium large formats, PLFs, alongside motion seating attractions, indicating a strong push for an immersive theatrical experience. Previews are scheduled to commence stateside on Thursday at 3 p.m., offering an early opportunity for audiences to engage with the film. Directed by Michael Chaves, a veteran of the franchise who also helmed The Curse of La Llorona, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and The Nun 2, Last Rites features the return of Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. This installment promises to be their most personal case yet, tackling a challenging assignment in the 1980s that takes a profound personal toll on both the couple and their daughter, played by Mia Tomlinson. Early tracking indicates strong audience awareness for Conjuring, Last Rites, with unaided awareness surpassing that of Final Destination, Bloodlines, and The Nun 2. First-choice viewership is on par with Bloodlines and nearly double that of The Nun 2, with a particularly strong demographic in women under 25. The Conjuring universe itself is a powerhouse, holding the record for the largest-grossing horror franchise in history with over $2.3 billion worldwide, and New Line Cinema stands out as the only studio with $2 billion horror franchises, including IT and IT Chapter 2. Early audience reception and tracking suggest The Conjuring, Last Rites is set for a powerful opening, potentially revitalizing the box office landscape for the fall season. With such a massive opening predicted, this horror sequel is certainly casting a spell over the box office. But while some films aim for scares and success, others are making headlines for entirely different reasons, involving high-profile art and global intrigue. Art World's unconventional auction, DiCaprio's past meets global scandal. In a remarkable turn of events that blends high art, Hollywood glamour, and international finance, significant artworks once owned by Leonardo DiCaprio are now up for auction. These pieces, including works by legendary artists Jean-Michel Basquiat and Pablo Picasso, are being sold to help compensate victims of the monumental 1MDB financial scandal. The global scheme, which defrauded Malaysian citizens of an estimated $4.5 billion, has led to the seizure and sale of assets linked to fugitive financier J.H.O., alleged to be the mastermind behind the fraud. Lowe, known for his lavish gifting to celebrities, had originally acquired 3 works from DiCaprio. In a move that underscores his cooperation and detachment from any wrongdoing, DiCaprio voluntarily surrendered these pieces to the U.S. government, ensuring they could be used in the restitution efforts. The auction itself presents an unconventional approach, eschewing traditional prestigious auction houses like Sotheby's for an online platform managed by a Texas-based firm that specializes in handling seized assets for the U.S. Marshals Service. This somewhat off-the-radar venue has contributed to bids running significantly below the artwork's previous market values, creating a unique opportunity for savvy collectors and art enthusiasts. Reports indicate that at least one Basquiat piece was tracking over $3 million below its last sale price. While an art advisor noted that the sales presentation might not meet the typically elegant standards expected for such culturally significant works, the very nature of the sale provides a unique advantage: legitimacy. With the U.S. government acting as the seller, buyers are assured of a clean title, free from the money laundering concerns that previously tainted the art's acquisition. Beyond the Basquiat and Picasso pieces, the collection also features a notable Diane Arbus photograph, famously linked to Graham Nash's song Teach Your Children. The provenance of these items, while complex, is now clarified through government channels. The sale is anticipated to generate millions, directly benefiting the citizens of Malaysia who were victims of the extensive financial fraud. The transparency provided by the U.S. government's involvement is crucial, offering buyers confidence in the legitimacy of their purchases and ensuring that the proceeds contribute to rectifying the damages caused by the 1MDB scandal. This method of asset recovery through public auction, while unconventional, highlights a commitment to justice and accountability on an international scale. The unique circumstances surrounding this auction, the connection to a major global financial scandal, the involvement of a Hollywood A-lister, and the specialized sales venue, have generated considerable interest from both the art world and the general public, positioning it as a significant event in both cultural and financial spheres. This sale marks a significant moment where art, celebrity, and global justice converge. But before we wrap up, let's take a lightning-fast look back at all the major stories we've covered today. And that's a wrap on another packed episode of Hollywood Men. We've seen Leonardo DiCaprio championing data accessibility with the Data at the Edge series. We heard J.I.D. open up about his album, A Lunch with DiCaprio, and learning Spanish. The Conjuring, Last Rites, is set to dominate the box office with a massive global opening. And finally, iconic art linked to DiCaprio is being auctioned to aid victims of the 1MDB scandal. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Hollywood Men for more exclusive updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Plus, follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.